South Florida's Information and Sports Authority, 610 WYOD, now presents Super Bowl 19.
From Stanford Stadium in Palo Alto, California, the National Football League is on the air today. The Miami Dolphins against the San Francisco 49ers, Super Bowl 19. Hello, everybody. Hank Goldberg, along with Rick Weaver, the voice of the Dolphins, Henry Barrow, who will be up here in the booth with us this afternoon. And we are ready for this one. Certainly, after 2 weeks of preparation and hype, now they can settle down and see who executes the best. The Dolphins with a 16-2 record on the season. San Francisco 17-1. A victory here today for the 49ers would, of course, break the Dolphins standard set by the perfect team of 72 when they went 17-0. They really took different routes to get here as far as the playoffs were concerned, where San Francisco did it with some good defense against two teams that really didn't have great offenses, the Giants and the Chicago Bears, who only managed 10 points between them. They shut out the Chicago Bears. On the other hand, the Dolphins won as they did all season long with a lot of offense, and Dan Marino breaking a lot of records. It's my pleasure to introduce you to the voice of the Dolphins, the man who is doing his 5th Super Bowl, and why not? He belongs in Super Bowls. Here's Rick Weaver.
Thank you, Hank, and hi once again, everybody. We have still some fog persisting in the area. I don't know whether these lights that they have here are going to be adequate or not. But Stanford Stadium, being one of the older college football arenas, is in magnificent shape. Over Van Chaman with his new blacktop. Puts the ball on the tee, and we're just seconds away from the opening kickoff. And here we go as Van Chaman hits the ball, slams it, hooks it down the right side. It'll be grabbed, and stepping out of bounds at the 6-yard line goes Derek Harmon. That was a hooker. And Harmon tried to keep both feet in bounds, and the judge back there was right on top of the play, and he could not do it, so he steps out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
And this early parry and thrust, it's interesting that San Francisco went to the strength of Miami's defense. I think Miami expected him to run the other way. Montana's doing a lot of this dink stuff right now, just possession-type passes to the tight ends and the backs, and you know what quarterbacks like Montana like to do, set something up deep.
Okay, we've got all the tight ends in the ball game now on 3rd down and 5, and we've got the receiver spread to the near side. Tyler goes in motion far side. Montana straight back drop, pops it across the middle. It is incomplete at the 45-yard line. So we get our first look at Max Runniger, the punter. Gets the toe into the ball, low trajectory boot. Fulton Walker up on the run at the 30, 35, runs into a stone wall and is knocked down at the 36, 37-yard line. With 11 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the first quarter, there is no score. Ready to go is Marino from his 36-yard line. Hardy starting a tight end in motion. Back to throw is Danny. He pops one. Open is Nathan up to 43, 45, 50. Eludes one more. He's at the 45, down to the 40, to the 39-yard line. Tony Nathan hooking around the defensive back. Picks up a gain of 25 yards. He was so open, it was indecent on the far side of the field. Backs are split. Marino, quick drop, cross the middle. He's got the tight end down inside the 35. It's Dan Johnson who's in there now to the 34, 5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5, Miami from the 49ers 34-yard line. Backs are split. In motion comes Bruce Hardy to the near side of the field. Long count by Marino. Here's the handoff. Bennett in over left side, puts his head down, runs his way across the 30 for a first down, down to close to the 27-yard line. First down from the Niners 27-yard line. He sets. He drops, he looks, and he fires. It is tipped at the line of scrimmage, and that ball was intended for Mark Clayton. 2nd down and 10. That's the first incompletion for Dan. He's 2 out of 3. And the Dolphins have the ball at the 49ers 27-yard line. Nathan and Bennett are the split backs. Hardy, slot man to the far side, now comes in motion to the near side and resets. Strong side right. That deep drop for Marino. He finds a man open. Nathan down at the 22-yard line. He had to come back for the ball and go down on his knees as Marino felt a little pressure up the middle that time. And he gets the ball out to Nathan on the reception. All right, the shotgun formation from the 23 of San Francisco. 3rd down. They have to get it down inside the 18-yard line to keep this series alive. Here's the snap. Marino drops the throw. He finds a man open across the middle. It is caught by Clayton. He gets to the 20-yard line to the 19, and that's going to be short. Eric Wright, the right cornerback, made a good play in halting him as Clayton came slanting across the middle, caught the ball at the 20, tried to elude Wright and could not. And so Von Schaman will come in and try to get the first points for the ball game. They mark it at the 19-yard line. The San Francisco defense stiffens and holds from the 27-yard line. Kicking into no wind down here at the south end of the field. Awaiting the snap is Strock. Still waiting. Here it is. Set down. The kick is up. He's got the distance on it. It is good. And the Dolphins jump on top on a 37-yard field goal by Uwe Von Schaman, 3-0. As the white handkerchiefs come out across the way and in the end zone, we have 7:24 left to go in the first quarter. The Dolphins lead 3-0. We have not mentioned at any time this afternoon the names of Betters, Baumhauer, or Bocamper, which would indicate to me early on that the 49er offensive line is doing a pretty good job of blocking up there.
Right now, they're doing exactly what they want to do. They've had the ball now for about 2.5 minutes, and they're running just what they need to get first down.
It's 3rd down and 7 for the Niners. They are 1 out of 2 in third down conversions from the Dolphins' 48-yard line. One receiver spread to the far side. Here comes Tyler in motion to the near side. Montana, deep drop. They're after him. Chase him out of the pocket. Runs. He's going to run for it. 45, 40. Gets to the 35 to 33-yard line and runs it out of bounds. So the Dolphins knew and worked on trying to contain Montana. They chased him out of the pocket, but there wasn't anybody there to bring him down when he got loose. 16 yards for the scrambling quarterback. Mark Brown finally made the tackle on the play. First down at the Miami 33-yard line. Here's Montana rolling back to his right. Has time. He throws. It is caught and going for a touchdown. Going for a touchdown. The 49ers, as Paul Monroe got loose from the cornerback at about the 10-yard line. The second-year running back out of Utah, and it converts into a San Francisco score. The 49ers take the lead 7-3 with 3:12 left to go in the first quarter. Wersching will put the ball on the tee, and the 49ers jamming the ball down the Dolphins defense throat. Lead now 7-3. Wersching comes forward, hits the kickoff. Low squibber. It'll bounce. It's picked up by Bruce Hardy at the 15 of the 20, and gets out of the 25, busts the tackle, gets to the 30, to right at the 30-yard line before he is knocked down. Nathan and Bennett, the I-backs. Cooper to the far side, Clayton to the near side. First down Miami from their 30-yard line. Here is the snap. Give off to Nathan. Finds an opening, squirts through out to the 35. Running over the left side in behind Roy Foster and Dwight Stevenson.
Yeah, that's right. Unlikely heroes come out of Super Bowls, but Monroe, Miami's going with no huddle, Rick.
2-minute offense with 2:45 to go in the first quarter. No huddle to try to keep the 49ers from changing defensive people. Marino deep drop, finds a man open, complete the 48, 50 down inside 49er territory at the 47-yard line. Goes Mark Clayton. He was wide open in front of the deep coverage, and Dwight Hicks made the tackle on the play. 19 yards on the completion again. No huddle for the Dolphins from the 49er 47-yard line. Nathan and Bennett the split backs. Hurry up offense here in the first quarter. Reno deep drop, has time, fires to the sideline. Open at the 37 and getting out of bounds. At the 36-yard line is Mark Duper. Eric Wright ran him out. So that will give the Dolphins a first down. And first down at the 49er 36-yard line. Backs are Nathan and Bennett. Duper and Clayton, the wide receivers, spread to either side of the field. Marino marks the signals in behind center Dwight Stevenson. Checks off, drops the throw. He pumps, he fires. The pass is caught down at the 25. Clayton puts on a juke step, cuts back to the middle, and gets to about the 23-yard line. Mark Clayton, after the reception on the near side, spun it back into the middle looking for a block and picks up 14 yards. So 2 in a row, Marino to Clayton. Again, the hurry-up offense. Tackle on the play made by Lawrence Pillars and Hacksaw Reynolds. First down Miami at the 49er 23-yard line. Here is Marino with 1:38 to go in the first quarter. Setting his ball club. Again, drops the throw. Fires for the out pattern. Caught by Johnson at the 15, down to the 10. He gets inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line. Dan Johnson with the upset stomach and all. The big tight end from Iowa State. Just a simple slant to the far side of the field and plunge. The outside linebacker had to have help from Eric Wright to prevent a touchdown. So Marino really bouncing his ball club back in a hurry, completes to Dan Johnson for 21 at first and goal inside the 2.
Okay, I guess Dan Johnson's healthy because he certainly looked at on that reception. Marino throwing to different people. You notice in this 2-minute drill, he's throwing to different people. Is Pete Johnson in the game? Not yet, is he?
No, all the tight ends are in. Nathan and Bennett, the split backs, first and goal from the 1-yard line. Now Nathan goes in motion to the near side. Marino rolls to his right, flips to the corner of the end zone, complete to Dan Johnson for a touchdown. So Dan Johnson, again, another unlikely hero. But he got open in the end zone, and Marino rolling to his right gave him a time to get open and flipped a little shot put into the end zone. And so Marino drives his ball club down the 49er defensive throat, and it's 9-7 in favor of Miami.
We were saying before the game, San Francisco's so good inside their own 10, but teams have tried to run inside the 10. Miami didn't do that. Marino just went right to the air on first and goal from the 2.
It didn't take him long. Struck the hole. Von Schaman can make it a 10-7 score. 45 seconds left to go in the period. Snap set down. The kick is up. And he gets it through there. He is hooking everything today. Did convert a field goal, but that one he got just inside the left upright. So Dan Johnson scores his first Super Bowl touchdown. Marino throws his first TD pass, and Miami comes back in a hurry and leads 10-7.
Wasn't it something that Miami started off with a 5-yard run by Nathan and then never went to the ground again? Just bing, bing, bing down the field in that 2-minute offense.
45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And after a somewhat slow start, it's beginning to open up as expected, Henry. That's the end of the first quarter with the score at the end of 1 at Super Bowl 19 here at Stanford, California. The Dolphins 10 and the 49ers 7.
Could it be the 49ers are panicking early, going deep, getting out of their game plan? All that big stuff was working. They go for 2 bombs, and they got good pressure from Mike Charles. I don't understand that.
Runninger will have to punt for the second time. Third down and 14. The Dolphins are 0 for 1 in third down conversions. They have to get the ball out to just across the 24-yard line to keep possession of it. Out of the shotgun from the Miami 10-yard line. Here's the snap. Marino drops into the end zone to throw. He fires. It is thrown in behind net. More incomplete at the 25-yard line. He didn't turn around in time, and so Reggie Roby will come in and punt for the first time. And here is Reggie's kick. Low trajectory boot, not a good kick. Bounces at the 45 of Miami, and it's going to roll and be blown dead at the 47-yard line. Not a good kick at all by Reggie Roby of only 37 yards. So we have 12:59 to go in the second quarter. Second down and 6 for a first down. 8 yards to go for San Francisco score. Clark far side, Solomon to the near side. Backs are split. Here's a straight back drop by Montana. Fires across the middle. It is caught by Craig. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Ran right over the linebacker, Jay Brophy. So it's a 14-10 ball game. We have 11 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Again, out of the shotgun on third down, a long 2 from the Dolphins' 43-yard line. Marino awaits the snap from center. Here it is. He drops to throw. Looks upfield. Has time across the middle. He underthrows at the 34-yard line. He's 10 out of 14 in the ball game. Was 9 out of 10 in the first quarter, but is kind of misfired on his last 2 possessions. Roby, who did not have a good kick the first time, stands at the 28. He gets the punt out of there and booms it end over end. McLemore grabs it back at the 18, looks for the hole, cuts to the far side of the field. 25, 30, 35, gets to the 40, and he's now finally smeared at the 45, the 46-yard line. So the 49ers doing what they want to do. They get down to the 6-yard line, but all 49ers here in the second quarter. Tyler and Craig are the split backs on the Dolphins' 6-yard line. Montana ready to go to work. Resetting Solomon a couple of steps wider to the right. Montana pumps once, going to run for it. He's got a touchdown. Quarterback draw. A design play, and Montana runs it in the end zone for the score, and the white shirts screwed all over the field around him. And it's an 11-point lead for the 49ers now. The Dolphins offense had better get something going and get some points on the board, because the defense has shown that they are having problems stopping Montana and the San Francisco offense.
I have to tell you, Miami has done nothing out here except catch San Francisco off guard with a 2-minute with that 2-minute drill towards the end of the first quarter, where they were able to move down the field. They did get the field goal off the drive early in the ball game, but basically they've had to resort to gimmickry to move the ball against San Francisco, where San Francisco has taken Miami's defense apart to this point. And I don't know if even Dan Marino can keep pace with San Francisco's offense the way it's playing right now, but they better get on the board right now, or Marino's going to have a real tall order in the second half.
So we have 6 minutes and 58 seconds left to play in the first half, and the 49ers have everything going in their direction right now. Miami looks inept. Third down and 13. The Dolphins have not converted a third down situation.
I don't know if they look inept or San Francisco just so dominant right now, or if it's a combination of the two.
Clayton to the far side, Duper to the near side. We got the shotgun people in there. Let's see what he comes up with. They have to get it just beyond the 36 to keep this series alive. The snap to Marino. He drops, steps in the pocket, fires deep up the sideline, and is knocked down. Going for Mark Duper, and a great play by Wright, the cornerback. Eric Wright, number 21, a diving knockaway, four-year cornerback out of Missouri. All right, Roby, who has had two under par punts, will stand at the 8-yard line. This time he zeroes one upfield on the run, kicking the coverage. McLemore is knocked down at the San Francisco 48, and again the 49ers off a Roby punt which he outkicked the coverage, will have outstanding field position, only 39 yards. And the 49ers, unless the Dolphins defense can come up with a big series here, are threatening to blow it open. Eddie Hill made the tackle on the last play, and the 49er fans have come to life with 5:44 left to go in the half, and San Francisco leading 21-10. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Clark and Solomon spread to the far side. Dolphins defense needs to come up with a big play. Somebody does. From the 30-yard line, second down and 2. Craig and Tyler are the splitbacks. Montana drops the throw, has all day to count the house across the middle. Wide open as Sullivan fumbles the ball, and the Dolphins have it. Let's see if they call it a completion and a return by the Dolphins.
Oh, the Zebras just blew one, I'm afraid. This always happens. At that time, Freddie Solomon had the ball in his hands, was nailed by Blackwood. The ball came loose, and they're saying incomplete pass, and that's a bum call.
Pass confusion again. The Dolphins had to hurry up to get the goal line defense in. Everybody sets in tight for the 49ers. Here's the give off to Craig. He digs and drives, and he's in for the touchdown. So now it's an 18-point deficit with the 49ers out in front by a score of 28-10. We have 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to play in the first half, and the second quarter has been pure nightmarish for the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are between a rock and a hard place, and they have a minute and 56 seconds with which to try to get something on the board from their 15-yard line. I'll tell you how bad the Dolphins have been. They have 1 yard of total offense in the second quarter and no first downs. And the defense has been worse than that. All right, all the receivers are in out of the shotgun. This is a second down and 10. Dolphins from the 49er 42-yard line. We have 43 seconds left in the half. Marino drops the throw again. No pressure. There's the deep pattern. Joe Rose! Super catch inside the 15, down to the 12-yard line.
I told you so. I knew they were going to go to the tight end there. They were setting it up. You could just see it. Sideline, sideline, sideline. Then get the tight end down the middle. Now they're positioned to get in the ball game.
30 yards. It's a good drive for Marino, but on third down conversions, they've only converted 1 out of 5 from the Niners' 13-yard line. Third down and 11. 20 seconds on the board. The Dolphins are out of timeouts. Here's the snap. Marino looks right, wants it for the corner of the end zone. Clayton has it knocked away. Great play by Ronnie Lott back there. Over with a 37-yarder, now must convert a 31-yarder. Down here at the north end, Strott to hold. So the 49er defense does the job. High snap. Von Schamann gets the kick up, and it's good. So Miami winds up with 3 points out of it with 12 seconds to go in the first half, and the 49er lead is cut down to 15 points, 28-13. And here's Von Schamann forward. He will squib it, knocks it to the 30-yard line. They let it go, bounced around, and fallen upon back at the 18-yard line. And
they got the ball.
They got the ball. Nobody touched the man who came up with the football back there in the blocking wall. And the Dolphins will literally come up with it. Jim Jensen crashed, landed on top of it at the 13-yard line. Heads-up football by the Dolphins special teams, and they have a first down at the 12-yard line. All right, Von Schamann will try his third field goal. This is a 30-yard attempt. 4 seconds on the board. Here is the kick. It's up, and it's good. So the Dolphins pick up 6 points.
You know how important that is, Rick? Now they're only down by 12 instead of by 15. Now they only need 2 scores to go ahead. What a critical mistake.
At halftime, the 49ers now lead by 12 points, 28-16, and Miami still has a long way to go.
San Francisco 19 first downs, Miami 11. Passing-wise, Marino has thrown for 180 yards, 17 for 27. All of his yards, though, have come off the 2-minute drill. At least it seems that way. The Dolphins have only run for 9 yards, and the big difference, of course, is that San Francisco, 121 yards, and 49 of that by Montana. So that gives them 285 to Miami's 189.
Let's see what happens now. 1 out of 6 in third down conversions. During the regular season, the Dolphins averaged 51% in third down conversions. Third down, 11 from their 25. They have to get it right to the 36 to keep this series alive. Miami down 28-16. We've just started play, third period. Marino on the snap, gets back to throw. Under pressure, they sack him. Cleveland Green released his block too soon, and Marino is thrown for a loss. Back at the 16-yard line. So Montana will have outstanding field position from which to operate again. A 45-yard punt and an 8-yard return. 13:40 left to go in the third quarter of Super Bowl 19. The Niners lead 28-16, and the third quarter is starting off just like the second quarter, with the 49ers spending a lot of time on the Dolphins' end of the field, and the Dolphins failing to move the ball in their first offensive series. Montana has been the offensive boss. Here is Solomon to the far side. Clark is split off the near side. You've got Tyler and Craig as the split back. Third down, a long 4. Montana with a drop. They're after him. He throws in the end zone, throws it away. So to bring up a fourth down call. And Montana holds in the 17, 27-yard attempt. Kick is up and it's good. 49ers move 43 yards. 8 plays, took them 3 minutes, 28 seconds, worshing a 27-yard field goal. Again, the big play, as it has been so many times this afternoon, a run by Joe Montana, this time of 11 yards, the key play in the drive. 31-16 in favor of San Francisco. 10 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter. No huddle, back split, receiver spread. From the 42nd and 1, Marino drops the throw, has problem with his footing. He's going to have to eat the football for the second time. They just can't seem to get rolling against this 49er defense. Out of the shotgun, Marino in trouble again. He is going to be decked back to the 32-yard line. But again, the Dolphins in their second offensive series here in this third quarter fail to move. 49ers with the ball from their 30-yard line. Tyler and Craig the backs. Here is the play fake for Montana back to throw. Pops it across the middle. Open is Tyler. He's at the 50, 45, down to the 40. Breaking tackles. He's at the 25 to the 30-yard line. Finally brought down by Lyle Blackwood. He ran right by Jay Brophy in the course of moving upfield. A pass of 40 yards on the play. And the Dolphin defense really being taught a lesson here this afternoon. They're keeping the ball away from the Miami offense with this ball possession and control. There's Montana, 3rd and 9, back to throw, steps in the pocket, throws it to Craig, he's wide open, and he scores. So it's a 38-16 score in favor of the 49ers with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And if the Dolphins are going to get on the board and get back into this ball game, they're going to have to do it in a hurry. They need quick touchdowns and not field goals. The shotgun people are in. All right, out of the shotgun from the 27. Marino back to throw. Has time, going deep. Clayton. It is picked off by Wright. And he's going to be down at the 1-yard line. He went into the end zone. They ruled that he was down at the 1-yard line. San Francisco with a 22-point lead, just 15 minutes away from getting the rings, getting the $36,000, and becoming the Super Bowl champions in Super Bowl 19. It doesn't look good for the Dolphins, but the Dolphins have only 25 yards rushing. San Francisco 165, Miami 217 total offense, and San Fran 451 total offense. For the 49ers, a third down and a long 7 from the Dolphins' 46-yard line. Montana drops the throw. Deep drop, no pressure. Got a man almost open and almost an interception. We mentioned earlier that the Dolphins are going to have to start gambling. The cornerbacks are, and Mike Kozlowski dove for the ball. It's intended for Dwight Clark. It's an incompletion. So for only the third time today, it'll be Max Reniger, the punter. Third down and 10 for the Dolphins from the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun once again. Marino drops the throw. Has time, going deep, got a man, and he can't hit him. Clayton down at the 25-yard line. Roby standing back at the 36. Ada McLemore, a single safety, high snap. Reggie gets off a high floating punt. McLemore fumbles, the Dolphins have it at the 22-yard line, I believe. McLemore did not signal for a fair catch. Miami comes up with a break, and Vince Heflin falls on top of the football as McLemore looked like his knee came up between his arms and knocked the ball out of there. So Heflin recovers. The Dolphin offense back on the field, and let's see if they can get one in the end zone. 10:52 left to play in this ball game. First down at the 49er 21. That's the one of the few turnovers this afternoon. Second one for the 49ers. Marino racing to his right, looks upfield. He throws in the end zone. It is intercepted. Back there by Carlton Williamson.
And suddenly Marino has gone from the phenom that he's been to looking like the youngest quarterback who ever played a Super Bowl game. David Woodley was the youngest before that.
All right, Montana, quick drop. Wants to go deep. Lofts it up in the air for Clark. He comes down with the ball. Tips it in the air. Holds on to it at the 22-yard line. Great catch by the big receiver out of Clemson. And Bill Judson was really beaten on the play. 6:44 left to go.
Yeah, you'd like to be able to look back. This fog is really rolling in thickly now, but you'd like to look back at some particular moment in this game or something to turn this game around, but I don't think you can. I think this has just been a total case of the 49ers being a better team this afternoon.
Absolutely. It's been a disaster for Miami. So they're going to go for it. They put in Cooper. They put in Francis. Fourth down and 1 from the Dolphins' 2-yard line. Clock continues to move with only 3 minutes left to play in the ball game. There's the give-off. Craig tries to hurdle, and he is smashed. That old airplane spin a la Nat Moore of the Jets game earlier in the season. He didn't make it. Did not make it. So the Dolphins will take over at the 3-yard line. We have a timeout for sure now with 2:46 to play. Dolphins thoroughly beaten this afternoon. 38 seconds on the board. He throws across the middle. Held on to by Joe Rose. Gets the first down to the 29-yard line. 30 seconds left to go. Tom Holmoe makes the tackle. And the Dolphins use their hurry-up offense. 23 seconds on the board. Marino now sets his ball club. On the snap, has to dig it up off the ground and has to fall on it. As he is pounced on, that should have been a late hit. Right there. Call against Gary Johnson. But it's to no avail. Bad snap from center. And the clock is going to be stopped with 10 seconds left to play in the ball game. And Marino on the exchange and the snap will come up with a football. Now the clock starts again. 3 seconds. They will not get another playoff. And that's it. The 49ers pounce the Dolphins in Super Bowl 19, 38-16. The rushing game was non-existent for the Dolphins. 25 yards on the ground. They got behind early. They were able to run early in the ball game, but they got behind, and Marino started to fling it every which way and try to get back into the ball game, and they just had to go away from the running game. 206 yards rushing for San Francisco. 533 yards total offense for San Francisco against the inept Dolphin defense. 311 total offense for Miami. 63 plays for the Dolphins. 75 for San Francisco. Third down conversions, 2 out of 11 for Miami. 5 out of 10 for San Francisco. It's been a great season for Miami, and we're proud of our Dolphins and indeed our association on WIOD with this football team. They got here, and there are 26 other teams that didn't. And what can we say about Henry Barrow and Hank Goldberg? They have done their usual superb job. So our thanks to everybody, and Brian Robbie, of course, and our broadcast crew. It's been a real kick for us again in our 14th year, our 5th Super Bowl. We're sorry that it could not turn out more successfully, but there is always next year. This is a young football team and will be heard from again in the future. So that's the story from Stanford. As far as our play-by-play broadcast is concerned, Super Bowl 19 is history. The 49ers destroyed the Dolphins by a score of 38-16. I'm Rick Weaver from Stanford, California, with a pleasant good evening.